Hello there. It is January 23rd, 2023 at the time of this recording, and I hope you're doing well. This is a video about things going on around St. Paul Lutheran. Yesterday was the third Sunday after the day of Epiphany, and the word, especially from 1 Corinthians and our gospel text and Isaiah and Psalm, was how the cross and the beginning of Jesus' ministry might be seen as foolishness or folly, but to those who believe, it is our salvation, and he holds us to that. It's a good word. This next Sunday's text will go to Matthew chapter 5, where the Sermon on the Mount is happening in the Beatitudes. Come out of the mouth of Jesus. So we'll look forward to that on Sunday's worship. We got to spend some time together as the Junior Lutheran group, those that could make it yesterday. I do have a few photos to share. Greta's not quite the age of being a Junior Lutheran. She's a Junior Lutheran. But Mike Roseboom's snowmobile, you can see that. We got to use that and pull some sledders. I went in the wrong direction. Here's a video of it. It was a lot of fun. I even got Evan to pull me. Should have tucked in my shirt a little better. There was a lot of snow. But it was a lot of fun to go through our quarter here. This was a picture later last night. It's just with the combination of fog and clear skies as the sun was going down. Not even sure where the actual horizon was, but it was quite a sight. As was the frost on the trees yet again this morning. We know that does mean some slick roads, I suppose, but sure is pretty. But yeah, that was a lot of fun with those kids. I gave some of the high school kids, so kids currently in 8th grade all the way up to seniors, I'm hoping they can make a trip this summer that Leah and I can chaperone down to Mississippi. So I gave them a little more details. I don't, of course, know everything about it. I've actually never gone on this trip before, but the town of Greenville, Mississippi is a town that where poverty is quite abundant and common in the community. This is a church, a United Methodist Church, Rebels Memorial Church, and it's a place where a few small congregations like ours in Minnesota and North Dakota and Nebraska have sent mainly adult volunteers and once in a while a youth group to go down. This is not a current picture on from Google Earth or Google Maps. This is now a bunkhouse where groups, such as our youth that are planning to go down there in July, will be able to stay, and while there, connect with people and do some work at the church, in the bunkhouse itself and this property, and also in the community. So there are the church does host a after-school program, so there's opportunities to help kids with recreational activities, but also some painting jobs that we hope our youth can be in. The jobs themselves aren't completely known yet, because there will be a group of adults that go down in March. So this word is not just for Junior Lutherans. It's on the Mississippi River, by the way. I should show you that while I'm here. Hopefully I'm not making everyone dizzy. But yeah, it's right on the Mississippi. We're hoping to have some fun down there as well. But it's on the border of Arkansas and Mississippi. I can show you the route from Hull. It looks like this. So there's a significant drive to make down I-29 mostly. We would plan the youth group. Our junior Lutherans would probably stay at my cousin's church or place in Bolivar, Missouri on the way down. We would leave after church on the 16th of July and then keep heading toward our final destination before coming back on Thursday or Friday after having some fun and putting in a few days of good work with people down there. Some of the work is in the homes of almost like a Habitat for Humanity type of experience. But definitely it's a small operation, this mission to Mississippi. Groups of adults have been going down there for over a decade now. And yeah, I think I mentioned the states that have been represented. They've just fixed up a bunkhouse where there are some bunk beds for people that go down there and do work, can actually stay, and the community can keep going about their business, and the church can as well. There's a picture of a lot of stairs and a pretty good view of the Mississippi River. We anticipate that, at least for the youth, there would be some painting to do, maybe less in the way of carpentry or power tool usage. But yeah, we would, of course, be safe. I do want to mention that I talked with the guy, there's usually a guy from Medelia, Minnesota that heads down there early and scopes out the potential jobs that can be done. And then a small group of adults that have the time and capability would actually go down and meet Paul, the leader, and Harvey Peterson is another guy I've spoken to. They would go down to Mississippi and they would do some fun work together down there. So I want to extend that opportunity. I don't know if it's going to work for anyone at St. Paul Lutheran or not. I think it would be a lot of fun if we had a group of 3 to 6 people that want to go down there and do some work in Greenville, Mississippi. We can be pretty, he's hoping to have a crew or two head down anytime in the March 3rd to 17th window. So if a handful of days works for somebody to go down there, I might speak with you about that and see how we can make some connections and make something like that happen. But it's been going on for a while, and it's like I said, a small operation where people provide some help and make some really meaningful connections with people down there. So, mission to Mississippi. We don't have any birthdays this week, but Keith and Sarah have a wedding anniversary on the 24th. That's tomorrow, on the day that we record this, is a Monday. Adult Bible study is on Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Men's breakfast, due to travel concerns and timing with the weather last week, got pushed to this week. So, men's breakfast will be held here at 6:30 a.m. on Friday. I'll leave you with a verse from Micah that will be read in our upcoming service on Sunday. He has shown you, O mortal, what is good, and what does the Lord require of you? To act justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. Hearing his word of mercy is what it means to walk with God. It means that you have his voice in your ear, saying, "You're mine. I forgive you. You're my child." And that's exactly what it is. And when you are walking around with that word in your ear, you're going to act justly. You're going to love a lot. And that's a good word for you to walk with all week in your ear. That God has mercy for you. And that He's made you a God walker. A walker with God.